Hello again. We will be including the letter F in our routines today with a spelling choice. This is the finger spelling picture for the letter F, and it will be there to remind you that your teeth will be on your bottom lip, and mine will be there when I say the sound. It'll help you to think about which letter you need. Write the letter or letters you need for the sounds you hear. F is F. And double F. Ft. Ft is F. T. And you can see that in this blend, sometimes it can be helpful to make the T a little shorter. Is H. Sk. Sk is S. C. Oo and U. Oo and U are double O. G. G is G. I. I is I. Where your tongue is right up at the back of your mouth. Is N. G. E. E is E and double E. D. D is D. Sp. Sp is S. P. O. O is O. And V. And V are T. H. B. B is B. E. E is E. A. A is A. K. K is C. Nd. Nd is N. D. Kt. Kt is C, T. I is I, and I, G, H. Is P. A is A. S is S. And double S. So we started with a spelling choice and we finished with a spelling choice. The double letters being there for the same reason. If you're not sure what that is, take a look at Choices Checkup 2. Before we start, I am going to draw a line across the top of the long vowel sounds. When we have them with another long sound spelling, I will leave them as they are already. But for these single letters, I'm going to put the line over the top. It's a line that is called a macron. And sometimes you see them in dictionaries, and it lets you know that we are thinking about a long vowel sound. Let's go back to the beginning and say the sounds we'd say if we were reading. Ft, sk, oo or g, I, e, d, sp, o, f or v, b, e, a, k, nd, kt, I, p, a, s, s. How did you get on? Let's take a look at whether or not we need an apostrophe op. Let's have a think about omission. Do we need to omit anything if we are changing he is into he's? Well, we omit the space between the words and we omit the letter I. He's, and the apostrophe goes where the missing letter was. And for the P, possession? Am I writing about something that belongs to somebody or something? We have a fingerprint. And if the fingerprint is Dan's, we add apostrophe S to his name. And if the name ends in an S, like Innes, we have a choice. We can either use just an apostrophe, or we can add apostrophe S, like we did with Dan's. Innes's fingerprint. And this one is closer to what we say. But what about if it was paw prints, muddy paw prints on a kitchen floor? There are 2 sets. So how are we going to let the reader know that there was more than one cat? Well, first we add suffix S to show that there was more than one cat, and then we put the apostrophe. They were cats' paw prints. And now our reader knows exactly what we mean. Now, if you'd like to, go over the letters that we included in part 1 of Shapes and Sounds, then you can go back to lesson 9's Building Speed 2. We carried all of the vowel sounds into part 2, but it'll give you a chance to practice the consonants and consonant blends. And you can also take a look at when we add suffix S. But you might like to cover those letters in Building Speed for capitals, because that carries on and includes all of the consonants. The choice is yours. Thank you for joining me.